Hey everybody, hope we're doing well. My name is Travis Coleman, Solutions Consultant with Genesis. Today I'll be walking us through how to set up a integration with PagerDuty to do notifications within chat groups in Genesis Cloud. So first thing that you'll want to do is from the Genesis Cloud admin page, go to integrations. And when you go to integrations up here, you can just search for PagerDuty and press install. I've already got one installed that I'll walk us through, but once you click install, it's going to take you to the same page that I'm about to go to. Let me find my active integration. And since this is a chat notification integration, it's going to be using a webhook, just a generic webhook. So copy this link and save it somewhere, that way you can access it later. So here's where I've copied and put that in my notepad. Over on the mappings, this is where you could start filtering. So I didn't include any filters. I just set up the most basic possible integration that I could. But you could do filters. So if you want to only provide notifications within Genesis Cloud for certain incident statuses or service names within PagerDuty, you could do that as well. Or vice versa, if you wanted to provide different statuses to different chat groups based on the filtering, you could also add that in here as well. So if we wanted to have an incident status that was high priority, just assuming that you've got this type of field name over in PagerDuty, you could route that to a specific chat group within Genesis. The one I set up is very basic, like I mentioned, so this is just named Travis Test, and it's just going to go to the Genesis sales group. So that'll be the chat that it'll go to within Genesis Cloud. That's essentially it within the Genesis Cloud integration side. The next thing you'll do is go to your PagerDuty account and go to your service directory that you want to manage. You could also access this by going to your extension manager, but I'm just going to manage it at a very at the service level. So I've got a service called Event Management. You can go to your integrations here, and we'll notice here we have extensions and add-ons. So add or manage extensions for the service, and all that you'll do is add a new extension. So give it a name. Well, first you have to choose the generic V2 webhook, give it a name, and then you'll copy that URL that you have from the integration that was created. So copy that in here. I'm not doing it because you see I've already set that up. And so what this will do is now whenever an incident is triggered within this service, it'll send a notification over to that group chat within Genesis Cloud. So I'll go ahead and test that out here. So if I go back to my service directory under Event Management and create a new incident, I'll just call it test, and description will be test as well. Once you create that incident and then go back to Genesis Cloud, you'll notice that it's going to go ahead and update this official group that we've got for Genesis sales. We see this incident has been put in. This is kind of the default verbiage that's passed through, just incident end. So really no context has been passed through. Like I mentioned before, this is the most basic setup, but essentially we have this resource article here that would walk you through configuring the different messages that would be passed through. So you could go to this resource article here, and down below you'll notice that you just need to configure that JSON payload with this format, and this is where you would put the message. So you could add in, for example, the description of the incident or the name of the incident, whatever you'd like it to be. Okay, but that's just a quick walkthrough of how to set up a PagerDuty integration. Thanks for the time.